So we've been talking a lot about the nervous system, how it detects threat, how it detects safety. And I'm wondering when you have clients who come in and want to know, like, how the actual safe and sound protocol has an impact on our safety levels,
hmm
how do you let them know about this? How do you explain that to them?
hmm Yeah, it's a great question that does need explanation because sometimes the link between the nervous system and listening to a playlist of music isn't always apparent. So again, an example of what we do at Blooming Brains, which is we simplify down and guide clients through these types of interventions. So what I would say is that, again, we've talked about how the nervous system, through our five senses, and that sense of neuroception is technically what that's called. Um, we are constantly taking in information. And one of the senses that has a huge impact on us is our sense of hearing. And for folks who have experienced adverse things like trauma, whether that's repeated or acute, or maybe it was just, ear infections, repeated ear infections or issues from a young age, or there's a lot of different things that can cause the ears to actually, or the muscles of the ears to actually change shape and become less sensitive to signals of safety in the environment and to actually heighten signals of threat. So what the SSP does through, filters on this music is it basically is a workout for the muscles of the middle ear. And it helps those muscles to become more flexible and to more easily perceive a wider range of sounds, and especially sounds of safety. For example, people that go through the SSP tend to have a greater ability to perceive the human voice and all of the sort of ups and downs of that and to really connect with that. Whereas folks who are maybe stuck in a state of, or in a state of hypervigilance or in that sort of trauma pattern may not experience that as much. So the SSP and going through the ears, it sort of helps to stimulate the vagus nerve and to have the body feel what it's like to access that state of safety. Talk therapy is great, big fan, but it's not everything. And sometimes we need to communicate directly to our bodies that it's okay to come out of that state of protection. It's okay to feel safe. And we're going to have you feel that from the bottom up and not just talk about it sort of from the top down.